not gonna lie, guys, I've been very under a rock with Minecraft lately. I heard there was a new update coming out with like it's like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. I'm actually so curious. Let me check this out. Hold up. Mojang should have expected the unexpected result of them deliberately circumventing consumer protection laws. Mojang, there's still time to change your EULA. Bold releasing this when you're about to deal with a lawsuit. Next update, fixing your EULA. Jesus Christ, is there a single comment here that actually cares about the update? How's it going, guys? Peep is not European here. Actually, technically I am because I'm Polish, but I don't live in Europe, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go now. Minecraft. I definitely talked about it on this channel before. We got, yeah, and the hypocrisy of this game. Look, let's be frank here. Ever since Microsoft bought this game, I feel like it's been progressively feeling just less not the same. I hate to be one of these channels because these channels are annoying as hell, bro. Video games aren't the same anymore. Oh my god. Obviously, Java Edition is still very fun, but it's like anything outside of Java is just like, yikes. I love microtransactions. But I'm not here to vent about Minecraft, right? That's not my job here today. Today I'm talking about why YouTubers going out of their way to sue Mojang for their very questionable business practices. Now, before I continue this video, make sure you subscribe, because if I hit 155k subs by the end of this week, I'll eat the most liked comment. I've eaten the worst of the worst. Literally nothing surprises me at this point. So yeah, 155k, I got you. So before we talk about this subject, I have to talk to the American audience here, because you guys take up approximately half of my viewer base. And it's very dystopian with the fact that I even have to bring this up, because over in Europe, they have very strict consumer protection laws, which is exactly why every business in America just feels like they exist just for the sole purpose of revenue. And because of that, they will take advantage of random loopholes that they just pull out of their ass. For example, you know, Planet Fitness, try canceling a Planet Fitness membership. It is borderline impossible. And you know, if you... Y'all hear that? Did someone die or something? Another good example is if you die in Disneyland, you're not allowed to sue, because last year you got a free trial of Disney Plus, and in the contract of Disney Plus, it says you're not allowed to sue no matter what. The fact that that's even a lawsuit baffles me. Like, that is the most American thing I've ever heard in my life. That's the land of the free for it. See, a big thing in Europe is that they strictly have rules that prevent loopholes like this, which is exactly why the consumer protection law exists in the first place. Dude, like, what is going on outside? Can I record? Like, that mass shooting that happened down the block ain't that serious, bro. Please, just let me record. Jesus Christ. And these consumer protection laws are very important, because these laws go out of their way to make sure that they're not the United States. Like, for example, companies are not allowed to just pull rules just out of their ass like last second. And if a company's guidelines are very vague and loose, then the consumer can interpret that in any way they want. For example, if Minecraft was to make a rule that says you can't put realistic weapons in your Minecraft mods, you can interpret that in any way you want. What is a realistic weapon? Are we talking like a P90? Or are we talking about an iron sword? Because technically an iron sword is realistic. Like, I could get an iron sword in real life right now if I really wanted to. Considering the fact that Minecraft is a Swedish company, which last time I checked is in Europe, perfectly transitions us to Kian Bros, which is the sole reason why this lawsuit even exists in the first place. So Kian Bros is a modder, a coder, if you will, where he drops a lot of videos on anything in that niche, whether it's working on Minecraft mods or how to hack Wi-Fi networks for educational purposes, obviously. It's very reminiscent of how to perfectly craft a pipe bomb and mail it to the White House in GTA 5 roleplay. And what happened is, with a Minecraft server that Kian Bros is working on.
And what I wanted to do was recreate an old game I used to play in 2013 called MC War that unfortunately shut down. And after months of development and growing the community that was eager to play the game on launch, we finally set the release date to the 2nd of June of 2023. And this is where everything went wrong. Because only one day after posting the release date, a tweet was posted stating that Mojang Enforcement, basically the guys that enforce the terms of service, threatened to take down a server called GTM because a new directive from Mojang leadership had determined that guns and weapons are considered non-compliant features under the adult content requirement for commercial usage servers, and that they now have to be completely removed because they're against the brand guidelines, usage guidelines, and end-user license agreement. So basically, after months of development and thousands of dollars spent on marketing, yes, this thing costs $1,000, everything was completely wasted because it's now prohibited. So as you can imagine, all servers that contained guns basically entered panic mode because we were all about to be annihilated by Mojang.
So obviously you'd expect something like this to have a lot of backlash, right? Which is exactly why all these huge server owners decided to get together and contact Mojang. Why? Because let's be honest here, it's like, why is that a rule? Like, who cares? Like, this isn't the 1990s anymore. Nobody's gonna see a gun in Minecraft and go, alright, time to go up a building.
What exactly do they mean by guns and weapons and suitable for children? Because it's totally not like there are thousands of games that literally have guns and weapons in them that are made for children. And it's totally not like Minecraft itself has explosive crossbows, which are a firearm in most jurisdictions, by the way, gunpowder, bombs, swords, poison, incineration, slavery, you get the idea. To which Mojang, after conveniently ignoring half these points, replied that this recent directive from Mojang leadership wasn't for guns and weapons, but was purely for guns and firearms. Isn't that change convenient? But hey, what would I know? It's not like Mojang hides information from the public for illicit reasons, right? This is called foreshadowing.
I'm gonna save you guys the 15 minutes. That foreshadowing basically means that Mojang has their own little rule book that isn't publicly available, which they just change whenever they feel it's most convenient. Haha, going back to European consumer laws about just pulling rules out of thin air. They are literally shutting down so many small businesses just because they can, with little to no rhyme or reason. It's crazy. And when all these Minecraft server owners attempted to contact Mojang, they were left 6 months with no answer, until eventually this happened.
It got so bad that
a handful of creators were reached out to by Mojang and given a heads up. Attached were answers and guidance to clear up the confusion.
That's right. Select figures were grouped up by Mojang and given information that wasn't publicly available to try and calm it down a bit. Information that should be present in the contract by law. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, they forced every single one of these members to sign a non-disclosure agreement that forbids them from giving out any information that they were told for a contract that should be publicly available. I bet they didn't think I'd find out, but I know lots of things.
That is bonkers. Now, on top of all that, Mojang is known for being extremely hypocritical when it comes to this new rule, because Mojang, to be honest with you, is very comparable to YouTube, right? The bigger the creators, the bigger the servers, the more likely they are to get away with breaking rules. Because despite lots of things being banned in Minecraft, there are a lot of massive servers that get away with it anyways.
See, in Minecraft, when you look at any of the biggest servers, you'll quickly notice a recurring pattern in their shops. They have something called crates and crate keys. These keys are used to play lotteries inside of the game that have a chance to give you extremely overpowered items or more money than anyone else. Almost like a casino with extremely similar tactics that are made to get you addicted and turn a profit. Theoretically speaking, under Mojang's own rules, this should be completely forbidden as it's clearly gambling even by Sweden's own definitions of gambling.
There is just a lot of evidence here of Mojang just breaking every single European consumer protection law. So if you want to watch the whole 15-minute video, go ahead. But in the end, Kian started a crowdfunding campaign in order to straight up sue Mojang for breaking so many laws, and it already passed the threshold, which is crazy. This is actually serious. Now, I'm not promoting this, obviously. I'm not endorsing this. If you want to be involved with this, go ahead, but take this at your own risk, because this is a pretty dangerous thing to be getting yourself involved with. I think this is insane, honestly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go now. So yeah. Alright, see y'all. Boom!